Hello Tuesday, hello everybody, hello and good morning. It is time for the Tuesday morning rush, a little bit of spiritual strangeness along with some tarot. I am Charles, I am your host, with the ghost right up there looking over my shoulder. She always looks over my shoulder. And where's that alien? There he is. You see the alien? I'm saying there's the doll with the entity in it. Alien, there he is. There he is. He's always around somewhere. But anyway, welcome back. It's time to grab your coffee or grab whatever it is that you grab at this time of the day and come and join me. Like I said, we're here for a little tarot and spiritual strangeness. I call it spiritual tarot because I use several energies, not just the cards and not just, as people say, spirits. So I use several different energies, and that's why I call it spiritual strangeness, because what's going to happen. But anyway, yesterday in the Virgo Zodiac reading, I mentioned about if you wanted 4 mirrors, but in the video I said mirrors, and then I said magnets. They're not magnets, they're mirrors. All right, these are ready now. I got these ready to send to somebody for a reflecting spell to push away negative energies that are coming towards this lady's her circle. Okay, they're trying to get in through a bubble, but there is a certain little thing that we can do with magnets, a little protection. And yeah, I guess, if you guys want it, you might not have seen that video. Yeah, with a donation, send me an email and stuff with some pertinent information, or you're interested in that, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay, we got to get mailing addresses and stuff, and a donation. That stuff costs me money and it costs me time. But anyway, we are here for the morning rush reading, and cards are ready, and let's get this thing going. Hey, have you noticed? Did you see the Virgo reading yesterday? I think that the video was a lot more in sync than it has been past week or so. All right. So hopefully the is passable. All right. The biggest part is mouth movement to the speed of the video. All right. We've had a lot of problems, a lot of breakdowns, no money to fix the stuff. So I am putting things together, as I say, with a little bubble gum, a little glue, and some band-aids, and seems to be working. I think it's working a lot better than it was. Let me know. What looks on your side. Just leave a little comment down there. But anyway, let's get going with this reading, because I know you're in a hurry to go to work, right? You want to get out and go to work. Nothing wrong with that, really. Actually, yeah, I'm pulling your leg on that. But, yeah, if you're in a job that you enjoy, going, and you feel like you're making a difference, yeah, sure, go. Enjoy yourself. I know you're in a hurry. Most of you are not. I know you're not. Don't give me that. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Tuesday. I look, right away, my little mind nowadays is always looking for that financial increase, and today it looks like it's financial increase for the males. I think yesterday was a financial increase too for the males. So, oh boy, keep it going. Yeah, but yesterday I told you that, to keep on thinking about how to make some more extra cash, besides your paycheck, besides your regular income, and it looks like you have been doing that, so cool. Okay, and I get again that you should keep on thinking, okay? That's for male and female, ladies and gents of all ages. We are talking teens and up. So just about everybody, all right? So Anyway, today it looks like you might have a major decision, a big decision, not major, you know, not hope for heaven's sake or whoever, you know, yeah, I said heavens, you know, believe in what you may, but hopefully it's not a life or death decision. Excuse me. Noises. Okay? But gotta get the frog out of the throat, right? Anyway, yeah, I got decision making today for you, and some of you might have a very strong decision to make. So, good luck, and I hope you make a wise choice. Okay, alrighty. And this decision you might have been thinking about already. You might have been sleeping on it, and thumbs up on sleeping on a major decision. I think you should be giving that advice to a lot of people that you run into contact with. You know, some people that make wrong decisions, sometimes they make them too fast, all right? Yeah, some decisions you have to make on the spot. You know, you don't have time to, you know, just, you know, take dilly-dally or whatever the heck it is, you know? But looks like some of you have slept on your decision-making task, and you have come up with the best decision that you can make. And remember, you got to live with that today. Alrighty, and families look good. You might, those of you who have the luxury of being able to do this, maybe take your kids to school yourself. You know, give them a break from that bus or walking to school, right? That's if they're in school today, or, you know, maybe they're going to a rec center or wherever they're going. Give them a lift, you know, give them that little extra quality time, you know, let them know you're thinking of them. I know they know you're thinking of them and love them and all that stuff, but let's give them that little extra and give a praise to that child today. You did a good job. That's a nice picture. You know, let's leave the butts out of it. I add a lot of butts into yeah, I add a lot of butts into my comments because I always see more than one option. But. And to kids, you know, maybe leave the butt out. Oh, you did a great job on this paper, but, you know, maybe you could. No, don't do that stuff, okay? Give them that pat. You did a great job. You know, let's go get some ice cream for this, or, you know, you deserve a reward this time. You know what I mean. Leave the butts out of it. That's going to be on the thumbnail. Butts. But I am to put some colorful words in my thumbnails, and that is going to be one that only you will know if you clicked on the butt thumbnail. But if you don't, gee, you might just miss out and become one of the wanderers, the wanderers who didn't click the button. The button. Oh, jeez. It's getting thick in here, isn't it? Oh, no. It's okay. You know, I kid with you guys, you know. Like I said, you are how I socialize. We get things done here. I'm still looking at Tuesday. I know you're in a hurry again. Okay, some of you are making money today. You're gonna be thinking about making more money today, but I got 2 spots here showing that if you are not careful, you can lose money today. Alright? Yeah, you could lose stuff too. Lose stuff, material items. Cars are important to me. Cars are tickling my fancy. Leave room between you and the other guy. Pay attention. No texting and driving. No texting and driving. And let's see. At work, it looks like you might run into a little bit of hassle from some coworker, but know that it's coming your way. Don't let this person get under your skin much, because this person is not your boss. This person is not your supervisor. This person has a job like you. All right? I'm going to clear my throat again. Excuse me. I don't want to edit this. So, anyway. Yeah, watch out for that person. And some of you who are working outside, you might run across an unstable type of person out there. So try to keep your distance from people that you don't know and recognize if you can. You know, if you're a parking, not a parking, meter maid type of person, meter person. Right, meter person. You know the person who goes around giving parking tickets. Be careful out there today, will you? Let's see, what else you got out there? You know, if you're in contact with the public, that's what I mean. Be careful, because there might be a little strangeness going out there today towards you. Not that you had anything to do with it. You know, sometimes people just don't like your face, and trust me, that's for sure. You know. And when they say they don't like your face, don't take it personally, because sometimes people are missing a little screw here and there. But anyway, today could be one of those days where you run into a person like that. And what else? This is pretty gloomy. Try not to let someone else upset you. That's separate from that negative person on the street. That's separate from the negative person at work. And try not to let someone else upset you. This is more along in the family line. So there you go. You know, be on your toes today. You know, try to avoid conflicts. And, you know, if you don't have something nice to say to someone else, don't say it at all. Remember, you know, sometimes when we get upset, we could say things that we really don't mean. And I mean that in relationships too. Okay? Alrighty. So, I want to do another quickie set. Spread of cards. A spread of cards is when I lay out the cards when they are sitting there and calm. It's called the spread. I just want to take a quick look. Alright. Oh, I got things on my mind in the cards, and I want to take a look. And I will share that with you, because I feel your questions out there, and waiting to hear from somebody. Today you might hear from somebody. I am in the middle of doing the love readings, so I don't want to give too much away, but ladies, you're waiting to hear from someone, some guy, some fella. You might hear from that person today. Alright, remember, I say something that gives you a little tickle, makes your hair stand up, or you just recognize my answer, well, then it was probably meant for you. And that's cool. I just felt that, you know, a lot of you were waiting for some sort of contact today from somebody, and yes, I do get that contact. But anyway, if you want a more personal, in-depth reading with me, I am available. I like to do those readings through Skype. And there's the email somewhere over there. Email is on top. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, I'm available. Remember, if you'd like some of these mirrors, you need 4 mirrors for your room, your house, whatever, at least 4, you know, but contact me in email if you really want them. Yeah, they're not free, you know. It's my job, it's what I do. But anyway, please like the video. That's the little thumb up that you see underneath there. Leave comments if you'd like. And remember, if you're not a subscriber, click that little button down there, or you can click right up there. Click here to subscribe. And hopefully this video is looking halfway decent to you. We don't have to be perfect here. The message is what I say and what I chit-chat about. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. You can find me an email, or you can send me something through my P.O. box. We're going to have that P.O. box now. I renewed that, you know, like I could really afford that, but I did renew it, so we got that for a while more, the P.O. box. And I like you guys, and some of you send me some pretty cool stuff. But I mean, you know, some of you like me to wear your items and certain rituals, where you send me stuff, and I'll use it where needed. But anyway, I don't know what else to say. So for Tuesday Morning Rush, reading is done.